Hello everyone, my name is Braeden, and everything is not what it seems. I'm here today to take you through my magic journey. I'm going to show you some of the stuff I've learned over the past few years, as well as tell you the story about why I fell in love with magic and what drives me to continue to do it today. I do suggest that you try to not blink over these next few minutes, because if you do, you might miss something special. I started magic around the age of 8 or 9 after I fell in love with the TV show Penn and Teller Fool Us. This is a show where famous magicians, or not so famous magicians, come on the show and they try and fool two of the world's best magicians, Penn and Teller. This is where I learned the 7 basic principles of magic, which are palm, ditch, steal, simulation, load, misdirection, and switch. Every trick in magic is based off these 7 principles, and that's exactly where I started. I started by learning some of the small sleights that would help me later on with some of the bigger stuff. And once I got a hold of the smaller stuff, it was easier to ramp up and start with bigger sleights like this. So like they say in everything, practice makes perfect. I've been doing magic now for, I guess, almost just shy of 10 years. And it's really helped me have a different perspective on the world and how everything can be manipulated, and maybe not everything is what it seems like. My first time ever seeing magic done live right in front of me was around the age of 11 or 12 walking around Disney World. We saw a street performer who was doing a card trick based off the scam 3-card Monty. What 3-card Monty is it's a card scam using 3 cards. And it's typically played with not 1 joker but 2 jokers and the money card, the queen. And your job is to keep your eye on the queen and be able to tell me where it is at all times. So as he was explaining the trick and talking, he tried distracting me and slipping that queen to the bottom. I said, "Hey, I saw that. Show me the bottom card." And he goes, "It's still the joker. You just got to pay more attention." With the joker on the bottom, it means the queen either had to be on top or in the middle. So I guessed on top, but he flipped over that top card. It was another joker, which meant obviously the queen had to be in the middle, but it was a 3rd joker. And I'm like, "Dude, how'd you do that?" He's like, "You got to pay more attention. It's on the bottom." With the queen on the bottom, I knew it couldn't be on top or in the middle, but he flipped over that top card and it was another queen. So the joker had to be in the middle, but I was wrong again. It was a 3rd queen. At this point, I knew he was playing with me because obviously I didn't know how it was done. So I said, "Hey, can you show me what cards you use?" He goes, "Yeah, sure, but you might be a little shocked." So he shows me a joker, he shows me a 2nd joker, and he shows me a 3rd joker. At this point, I knew I had lost. I was done for. He was way ahead of me. So what he did is he said, "You can win if you guess what cards I use." So he showed me the joker, he showed me the queen, and he said, "If you can get this last one, you win." And this was the moment I knew I held all the power in my hands, because I guessed an ace of spades, and to my surprise, it was the ace of spades the whole time. And that was really what made me fall in love with it. As attracted to it as I was before watching it through TV, it was just this unreal feeling of being able to experience it firsthand. And that's really what made me fall in love with it, and from that moment on, I never stopped. Back when we went into our first lockdown in March of 2020, I thought this would be a great time to teach myself some new things. And for me, that included different types of magic. Growing up, I had always focused on card magic and card sleights, so I thought this would be a great time to learn some coin magic. So this was the very first coin trick I ever learned, and it involves 4 coins and 4 cards. And the whole point of this trick is to make the coins jump from card to card. Now that I told you obviously what's going to happen, you'll be on the lookout. So the more you guys know, obviously the harder the trick is for me to pull off. But I'll show you an example. When it happens, I show you 1 and 1 and the coin jumps. So on to number 2, it increases in difficulty because now you know what you're looking for, but hopefully you still didn't catch it. But this last one is the hardest for all magicians because your eyes are glued here now, and I can't stop you from looking at that card because you know what's going to happen next. You might not have known that it already happened, but that's the whole point. So a lot of people call me a cheater because I use the cards, so I figured I would learn this trick without the cards. The hardest part about this is you now know what's going to happen, so it makes it harder for me to be able to move the coins one at a time without you guys knowing. The second one happens just like that, and again this last one is the hardest one because I know your eyes are focused here, so being able to do it with no cards makes it near impossible, but I hope that fooled you. The first one with the cards was one of the very first coin tricks I learned. The one without the cards took me over a year to learn, which I had just learned recently. Thank you guys for watching, and I really hope that you were inspired to explore your talents. And I really hope that you were inspired to share your talents with everyone else. Be happy, stay safe, and get up.